Hey, all right. It is time for a little bit of he said, she said. I've been a little bit excited to do this reading. I don't necessarily know why, but it's just a good storyline for me because goodness knows I don't have much popping on in mine. And my he said, she said love life. So let's get into it. Let's see what's happening on this front here. He said, she said. We'll go ahead and pull out the cards and have a conversation between the masculine and the feminine energies in a relationship, okay? It doesn't matter what the gender is of you and your relationship, but just know that it is an energy, masculine and feminine energy we're going to tap into today, okay? So, let me know what's happening out there in some of your relationships, if you don't mind. You know, hit me up. Remember, I do personal readings, so you can find a way to book me through my link tree, as well as there you can email me, okay, DM me, whatever all the fancy words are. You know how to get in contact with me. Okay, let's do what we do. Okay. Masculine, feminine. I think last time we let the masculine talk first. So we're going to go ahead and let the feminine go ahead and talk this time first. So we're going to get the energy of the feminine first, please. Feminine energy, please. What is the feminine energy right now? And the he said, she said. What's happening between this masculine and feminine energy? Family room is the card that comes out. Okay, I feel that's very much where you're at. You're focused on your family life, your career, your stability, your prosperity. You're more concerned about getting your affairs at home together. Yeah, the feminine energy feels very much like that's the more higher concern right now, is getting, what I keep hearing is getting my shit together. I don't know why she has to say it like that, but that's what I keep, that's what I keep hearing. So it's good. It's not even that, like, it may be coming out like that, like, I ain't even got time for no relationships. I'm not even trying to do that. It may be coming off like that, because that just might feeling empowering to the feminine to say it that way. But it's not as if she doesn't want love. It's just like, it's kind of, she's had a little bit of a fair share of it right now, at least those who are single. And they're just pulling back and saying there's some things I need to recalibrate within myself. So that's what it feels like. For those of you who are in a relationship, feminines that are in a relationship, I feel like there is a focus on making sure that the cohesiveness in the household is there, that everybody is vibing. There might have been a little bit of some disarray in the household, maybe some arguments, some disagreements about things, that just had the household energy feeling a little bit gross, a little bit unbalanced. And so I feel like you're working on making sure that you bring your family back together. Okay. Masculine energy. What's going on with the masculine energy? Masculine energy, please. False person. Wow, I am really thrown by that. Okay, masculines, what's going on? I feel like I get a couple of things from this card. One of them is going to make me yawn. Excuse me. I feel like the masculine is a little bit of tired of playing games, is what it feels like. But when I say playing games, I mean like he's just tired of the BS. I feel like he's caught up in something that he's not living in his truth. He's not living exactly how he wants. I don't feel like he's being very honest and open about who he is and what he desires in life. So I feel like he's just not living in his authenticity. So I feel like he's very much being a shell of himself, or he's being false to himself. And this could be either in the relationship or out, or for single masculines or masculines in their relationships. I feel like there's something that is just not being shared. There's not being, you're not sharing who you are, or either you're not acknowledging who you are honestly. So I just don't feel like you're either being yourself or you're being honest with yourself. In those masculines who are in a relationship, that's why the feminine is focusing in on the family, because that's another vibe that you're contributing to, that's making the household feel unbalanced, is that you're not really speaking about yourself, or being, you have something going on and she can feel that. So she's really trying to hone in and fix that, or at least address it. Might be something you would have to fix yourself, masculine, but the feminine does feel it, and wants to try to get the cohesiveness of the family back together. Tell me about the partnership, the courtship. Tell me what's going on. I'm going to pull 2 cards for this, because there are some of these masculines and who are masculine and feminines who are separated, and there are some who are in union. So we're going to get 2, please. Okay, there's 1. And there's the other. Courthouse and thoughts. Okay, well, there are the ones who are separated. You're definitely, both of you guys in both single or partnerships are thinking of one another. You're thinking about the relationship. You're thinking about the situation. For those masculines who are in relationships with someone else, we'll call it the karmic. What you're thinking about is breaking free of that situation, because you are living in a falsehood. You're not really happy with that situation. So I do feel the sense of you thinking you want out of this relationship. I do feel like for those of you who have been dating, I feel like this is a thought process of, can we take this to a next level? For the ones who are single out there, there may be the desire or the thought to move the relationship to the next step, maybe more exclusive, or even proposal. I do think that there's that also that's coming in for the singles. For the ones that are in a situation, I don't feel a lot of divorce energy here. They're very well, it could be divorce. I do feel like there are some masculines who are going to want to leave out of a relationship, but I think I feel more of like it's just I think it's been discussed, or maybe it's been said, but I don't feel like the action has actually taken place, or that it's really I just don't know if you're actually that sold on actually splitting. Okay, all right, let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit more. Let's see what else we got. What's going on here? We're going to see what the feminine has on her mind. Where's the cards? Oh. All right. Tell me what's going on with this feminine. Temperance, the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and the Fool. Yeah, the same energy again. I feel like the feminine has said, I am not going to allow any more tomfoolery to she's more aware of it. And some of it she's allowing. Let me rephrase that. She's allowing it, but she's aware of it, right? The feminine is like, okay, there's a lot of things that may be happening right now. There's some people or some activities that may be trying to steal your joy, or there could be someone who actually felt like they were they sucked off your energy a little bit. You're good on that, and that energy sucker could have been the masculine, sucking off your energy, and you're like, I don't want that anymore. So you're cutting ties with that. You've become emotionally balanced. You've allowed those who need to leave, and when they left, you said, just take whatever it is you want to take, because I'm okay. I don't even need to be concerned with holding on to things that if it was taken, it wasn't meant to be mine. So you're more free with allowing, you're releasing. You're very, very good with releasing. The Six of Wands to the Fool card tells me that the feminine here is saying, hey, I'm going towards my success. I'm focused in on what I need to do for me. You go ahead and do what you want to do. See the Seven of Swords and this false person showing up? I kind of feel like that might be the energy of this feminine towards the masculines as well. It's like, hey, I don't really believe you, or I'm not, she doesn't feel very comfortable in the energy of that masculine. It may be thinking that the relationship, or she sees the relationship for what it is. Yeah, not necessarily that he's a false person, but what the relationship was at the time wasn't was not really real. Hopefully that made sense. But I feel like she's very much focused on her success, ending cycles for her. This is growth, and this is getting her affairs in order. She's taking the leap and realizing that she can just do things on her own, and that's the energy she's in. She's just focusing more on self, and she's allowing for the nonsense to just go on and walk out the door. Just leave, go do what you got to do. I'm good. I'm focusing on me. I'm getting my stuff together. I don't have any time for anybody who's going to come in and be something that they're not. Yeah. So, okay, feminines, not a bad vibe at all. Very much focused. I'm very proud to see that you're taking all these new steps too. You're stepping out and you're going out and you're doing things for you. You're jumping out of your comfort zone. Yeah, I feel the Ace of Swords comes out. I feel like you had a lot of clarity for that. Okay, good job, feminine. Good job, feminine. Very, very focused on self, it seems like, and getting things in order. It feels like there's the mindset of, I need to work on me and get me together before I can allow someone else to come in. I really want to get my sanity and my stability together. Tell me about this masculine, please. I don't think the cards were quite ready that time, so we're going to shuffle again. Masculine energy, please. Tell me about the masculine energy. The Four of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so again, I feel like this is that lifestyle that I think the masculine, I'm not doing reversals in this deck, but they did come out in the reverse. I feel like this is the masculine needing to make a decision on how he wants to move forward towards things he loves in life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but it could be career, it could be, you know, it could be anything. It's just that whatever he's doing right now, I don't feel like he's truly happy in doing it. I feel like it's just, it doesn't feel genuine. There's really no other way for me to say it. This false person here shows me that he's just not really living the life that he wants to. And he's contemplating on how should he move forward. Should he move forward towards what he loves, or continue juggling what he's juggling, living the life that he's been living because he's gotten comfortable and he knows how to manage that. So that's the energy I'm getting from him. Is there anything else the masculine wants to say? For those of you in a relationship, I feel like there's a masculine who, because you haven't been yourself lately, and you're noticing that your partner is trying to figure or communicate with you what's going on with you, why you're not feeling like yourself, or you're not being yourself. I feel like there's a recognition that that the feminine energy can sense that on you, and that she wants to help. I feel like there's a recognition on that, and you're going to be contemplating, you're kind of thinking, what can I do to show her some appreciation? And that's really nice. That's really nice, because I feel like the relationship, you do want it, but you just have to figure out a way to really show her who you are, and express yourself openly. And she's prepared for that. She's okay with that. She wants that, for sure. Okay. Anything else that this masculine has to say? Anything else for this masculine? Well, that. And that. 10 of Cups. And the Page of Cups. Yeah, this masculine really wants to move forward towards happiness, really wants to go towards his emotional fulfillment. This is, I think that he feels a little bit stuck, and that's this courtship here, where I see there's the thought of going and changing things, moving things around, getting out of situations that are not pleasant, or that are not happy, relationships that are not happy. It's really a thought that's going on in some of these relationships, because there's just not the happiness that they it's not giving what they thought it was going to give. They've accomplished a lot of things, but it's not giving them the emotional fulfillment that they desire. Tell me about the energy of the courtship, the energy between the two. Tell me about the energy between the two. The Three of Cups and the Hierophant. Yeah, okay, so there is the idea of divorce here again. I feel like it's something that's being thought about, but it's just that. It feels like it's a divorce. It's just a thought. I don't feel like there's any action that's gone behind it. I think it's just a thought process. And I think it's because some of these masculines are thinking about this feminine. The feminine seems very much focused on her thing over there. She doesn't seem like she's lost in love right now, but I do feel like the masculine is very much in his emotions. And I think it's just kind of a role reversal, because at one point the masculine was all about getting himself together, and he wasn't paying that feminine any mind. And now I think it's reversed. Now the masculine is actually paying the feminine some mind, and she's like, I'm doing my own thing. So there is the thought process of what would it be like with the other person. I feel like that's there. I feel like with this Court card and this, yeah, the Six of Cups, there's a lot of reminiscing going on. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. I do feel like there's a lot of insight from the masculine side. This very much feels like the masculine side is thinking about the feminine. And he definitely sees her differently now. I feel like he sees her as the sharp, bright, intelligent person that she's always displayed to him. He just did not see her that way. And I feel like he sees her now. And that he's really contemplating how to open up communication with her. He may not even do it, because there's a lot of just thought process here. There's a lot of, again, the Two of Pentacles is juggling there. So there's a lot of I feel like a lot of hesitancy. Even though he's got this cup, I still feel like he's pulling back, saying, whoa, don't run off yet, right? And then there's Page of Cups is here, but it's not like he's presenting the cup. He's still holding it kind of close to himself. So I just think there's a lot of thought process that's going on, and that this masculine energy is really thinking about the feminine energy a lot. Okay. There could be some type of court proceedings that are going on for either one of you that may seem to be in your favor. Okay, tell me what I almost was in the masculine's head. I feel like he's the one he's the emotional one right now, while the feminine one feels very, feminine energy feels very in tune with getting her career, her just getting her shit together. That's all I keep hearing her is getting my shit together. I don't know why she keeps saying it like that, but it's I'm getting my shit together. So she very much feels like that. Let's see what's going on. Tell me what the feminine has to say about in love. What's going on in the feminine's love? What is she saying? Rejection, longing, hot and cold. Yeah, that's this. That's why I feel like she's like this energy. Like, go on and go. You ain't stealing nothing that I ain't allowing you to steal. I see what you're doing and I already know. So go ahead and go. She's very much clear on releasing things. And I feel like that's kind of where she's at also with love. She's on and off. She wants it, but if it ain't coming with the business, if it ain't coming with what she wants, then she's going to reject it. She's turning it down. She has her desires set on other things, and she doesn't really want this hot and cold type of relationship. The card says, you deserve better than my hot and cold behavior. And I really feel like she believes that, as she should, because I feel like there's a role reversal. She's not really trying to do that. Yeah, she's just not trying to do that. So there's a lone time underneath the deck. I really feel like that's what she's kind of honed in on herself. Is there anything else that the feminine would like to say? Anything else from the feminine? Anything else from the feminine? Fights. Okay. I don't feel like that she's in an aggressive state. I don't feel like she's that at all. But doesn't mean that she won't tell you or put up a fight if she needs to. I feel like she's just not open to fighting. I don't think that she wants that. But I think maybe there could be a lot of inner struggle within herself that she might be fighting to maybe not think about the masculine as much, maybe to get out of that energy. But I don't feel like she's combative at all. I don't feel that. I don't feel like she's combative. If I fight with you, it's because I still care. You should worry when I don't. I also feel like this fights card is for those feminines who are in a relationship, and I was saying earlier about how you are concerned about your family. I feel like this is that energy of that you're trying to bring your family back together. Okay, I don't feel like you're combative. I think that you're focusing on what's happening in your family, and you're trying to get that situation under control. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the masculine. I'll come back to that fights card too. We'll do a little clarification on it, if we feel it's necessary. I will see. The masculine, please. I don't know if I want to take that. Making an effort. Okay, I did some readings this weekend, and that was on some other masculines, and that was the same exact card that they got first out the deck. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the masculine some slack here and say that, hey, they do want to make an effort. I think there's an attempt that some of them are, but I still think that there's a lot of emotional growth that they're going through that they still have to fulfill. So let's just see. Masculine energy, please. Tell me about the masculine energy. What does he have to say? What's going on in the masculine energy? The chaser and shattered. Yeah, he's definitely become the chaser. He's definitely become the chaser. Remember I said I feel like it's a role reversal. I do think that his The Shattered card comes in and says that he's kind of broken through the what is that, the fourth wall. I think that he's realized that he's maintained or gotten to a certain position, and that there's still no emotional fulfillment for him. And that is a new paradigm that kind of will shatter your whole world, because you're like, dang, I thought when I got all these things I'd feel a certain type of way, and then I really do want this over here. So there's a lot of, I'm feeling broken and I can't stop these racing thoughts. See, and I do see the masculine here thinking about the feminine. We have the thoughts card. I do think that there's a lot of thinking that's going on. Like I said, I don't know about a lot of action, but there's a lot of thinking. Anything else that this masculine has to say? Detached. See, that false person card is coming out. I think it's just, he's just not happy. He's not happy. Either he's not happy in this relationship, he's not happy with his life, but there's just things that he's just not happy about. Making an effort comes out again, not finished, and love strike. Okay. Okay, I love this. The masculine definitely is doing a lot of thinking about the feminine. There's a feminine out there that really touched him in a certain type of way. That making an effort card coming out again, really saying, hey, I really do want to move forward. I just don't know exactly how he's going to do it, or he doesn't know how he's going to do it, but he does want to make an effort. How bad? Well, we'll see. When I see love strike and not finished, I do definitely feel like he's talking about the feminine. Again, she pops in over here in the center energy of the courtship as the Queen of Swords. Definitely feeling like this is the Queen of Swords energy. There is some unfinished business between you two. At least that's how the masculine feels. So I do think that there's some a communication target showing up. Communication. He definitely is thinking. He's thinking about this feminine a lot. She's on his mind, and if it's not that he wants to come back to you, feminine, because you're not really in the energy of probably accepting him right now anyway. But if he's not thinking about coming back, he's definitely taking the energy, the life lessons, or what have you, whatever that is that you've graced his life with. He's focusing on that. He likes that, and he's kind of like trying to chase that feeling or those emotions again. Okay, so you really did bring him some type of happiness into his life. He really did learn some lessons and got some great vibes from you, and that is what is having him feel how he feels now, because he's not feeling that anymore, and he'd like to. Tell me about what is going on in the center energy. Tell me the emotions and feelings in the center energy, please. For the courtship. Okay. Healing. I'm seeing healing. The cards felt really tight. I didn't feel like they were quite ready. They're restricted is what's... Yeah, so let's just see. Let's loosen up a little bit. Okay. One more time. Okay. And tell me what's going on in the courtship. What's the center energy here? Wear and tear is coming out, and I can see that with this hot and cold. I don't necessarily feel like there was a lot of bad blood, as much as I just feel like that there was a lot of inconsistency. Restricted. Yeah, there was inconsistency. I don't think that there was enough consistency here. Okay. I feel like the feminine, it feels like there wasn't enough consistency here for this to be anything, and that she's kind of even aware of that now. So she's released a lot of her energy for the masculine. She's released it. It's no wonder that he's in full chaser mode, because she's just like, and that usually happens within those partnerships. When one ain't paying attention to the other, then that's how it works. But she's really released it. I feel like her energy is saying there really wasn't a lot of time that was spent there. There really wasn't much there. I was holding on to maybe more of a fantasy than a relationship at all. The capability of this masculine being there for me is very slim, and so I'm moving on and focusing on something else. I very much feel like that's what the feminine is saying, and yeah. The masculine, though, he's remembering all of the feelings, because when that feminine was into this masculine, she was into him, and she poured into him, and that what she poured into him felt great, and he is not getting that. He's not getting that anymore, and he desires it. Liberation. Yeah, that feminine, she's like, I'm out, I'm done, I'm setting myself free and embracing new experiences. See, and there's that Fool card. Yeah. So, masculines, I don't know what to tell you, but you got some work to do if you're trying to win this feminine back, because she's focused on other things. She totally is. Anything else that the center energy wants to share? Choices. Basically, both of you guys have choices, decisions to make in your lives. Trying to make the right choice so I don't have regrets tomorrow. Manifesting underneath the deck. Both of you guys have choices, decisions to make, and you're making them the ones that are going to feel best for you in your life. That's all that you can do. That's the best thing to do. I don't even know, like, I feel kind of for the masculine a little bit, like he's sitting over there just like, but he's got some good memories that he's fallen back on. But I'm really proud of the feminine for really focusing in on self. Masculine, I think it's important. You are focusing in on self. Really take time with your emotions so that you can really feel what you're feeling and come to make the decision that fits right for you, right? You're not afraid to make the choice that really resonates with who you are authentically, okay? You no longer want to be this false person anymore. Step into who you really are and go after the life that you really want, okay? This is what I have for you. Let's talk again soon.